with late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What's up, YouTube? Franchise Sports TV back again with another video. And I have to share to you guys some capping ass, rapping ass article from, I don't think, it's Mercury News, the Mercury News. And I think the Mercury News is out of, let me see right quick. I think it's out of San Jose. I could be wrong. Shoot. I think it is San Jose Bay Area. I think it might be because they talk about the 49ers and Steph Curry Bay Area. Yeah, I think it might be. But anyways, like it doesn't really matter. But this is an article out of Mercury News saying, I think it's out of the sports section, Dimes. The NBA isn't in much trouble as everyone seems to think. The actual basketball is good as it gets. Sounds like a little bit of gas lighting there. But before we get in, like, share, subscribe to the channel, and let's get in. So, it's an article by Danny Emmerman. It was posted December 29th at 6:30 a.m. PST. So it was early yesterday. Yeah, this is out of the Bay Area. Warriors beat right now, makes sense. The NBA Christmas Day slated, delivered. I read that wrong. Let me try that again. The NBA's Christmas Day slate delivered, and the league should let all the naysayers know. And before I begin, really get into this, I will cut sometimes, put my input in there. So, all 5 games were tight. The Warriors-Lakers Classic was the most watched regular season game in 5 years. Then one night after Christmas, when everyone bellies is still full, wrapping paper, filling up recycling bins, just about every game delivered to Tyler Hero, Scoot Henderson, and Jordan Poole each nailed game winners. Didn't hear about that till now. Sacramento melted down, and we did hear about that because that's led up to Mike Brown being fired, but giving up an excusable 4-point play while giving up 3 points, ending the Mike Brown era. The Hawks scored 50 points in the fourth quarter to come back against the Bulls, and the plucky Nets upset the Bucks. The thing about the Bucks, I don't know what's going on with Giannis. He hasn't played since, and Dame hasn't played since. So I'm gonna get into that in a different video. Pop-up ad. Move out of here. Move. Thank you. Stupid ad. We calling on the 2-day stretch was just like following up. What the hell? The 2-day stretch was like following up Avengers Infinity War with Endgame. What?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Anyways, although the outrage over the league's purported ratings crisis has been mostly overblown, no, it has not. The disclosure around it is unproductive. The health of the NBA is important, just as the steward of the game, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant in the ESPN interview said, "I take this serious, and I'm locked in as to why people don't want to watch us play no more, or why they don't like 3-point line, or the real problem is," he said, "I've tried to think about it and understand it. I love this game. I want to see it keep going." Well, here's the thing, Kevin Durant, because this is one easy one to attack right here. Here's the thing, Kevin Durant. Let's go back. So he says, you take this serious. I think he does. And then he goes on to say, and I'm locked in as to why people don't want to watch us play no more, or why they don't like the 3-point line, or what the real problem is. Well, you're trying to understand it, right? So here it is for you, Kevin Durant. No one, and I say this time and time again, no one wants to sit up there and watch 10 players on the court sit up there and chuck up threes. No plays ran, no post moves really out there, nothing. Nobody wants to see that. And he said they don't want to watch you play. Kevin Durant, you one of the reasons why you're scaring away the fans. You already came out a month ago, talk about you don't really mess with the fans like that. So what kind of message does that send to us? They don't manage too much. So we take that as a big F you, and therefore we lose interest and don't want to watch it. Gee whiz, why is that so hard to understand? The NBA needs its next generation of stars to restore its place in the national culture. Replay views, reviews, and other factors can make ends of games sluggish at times. And the schedule is too long. No. The schedule is not too long. Oh my goodness gracious, these guys, man. These guys. The schedule is too long. I get so tired of hearing the schedule is too long crap. I really am. I don't want to hear that anymore. I really don't. The schedule's too long. The schedule's too long. That wasn't a problem back then. Now it is. But anyways, let's keep moving on. The schedule is too long and some media coverage delegitimizes the actual games. That might be true. The new CBA is an issue. Every schedule reform and the player petition policy, load management is still an issue. Well, that is true also. I just said load management is still a big problem. Wasn't it just like a couple days ago, LeBron load managed? Giannis has been load management. Before it was his back, it was his knee. Now all of a sudden he's caused some illness. I don't know what happened to Dame. I think he's been hurt. We all know Kawhi hasn't even stepped on the court yet this season. So yeah, that is still a problem when your biggest stars are not playing. And we all know about Joel Embiid playing every other game. But the actual basketball, the sport played on the court, is an issue. Well, it is an issue. It's a big time issue. I just said it. No one wants to see 3-pointers shot up every time. People want to see a little bit of defense out there, a little post game out there. It's like they're playing playground basketball out there at times. Shoot. Pickup basketball is more entertaining than watching them at times. I'm being for real. The league has never had more talent. I think that's a dig to the older, the NBA to the past right there. I think that's a dig at that. Nikola Jokic is one of the most dominant offensive forces ever. And it's complete joy to watch. Giannis isn't too far behind him. Well, whatever. Victor Wembanyama puts stat lines previously unthinkable, but it's not really it's not really equating to wins. But anyways, the Celtics are a machine. Well, the Celtics have been sloping the last couple of the games. They ain't say nothing about the Cavs being decent. The Cavs are a machine, but they ain't talk about the Cavs. Young players across the league are slow stepping at the rim, showing off both athleticism, balance, and skill. But where's the defense at? Where's the defense at? There ain't no defense out here. Where's the defense at? And yeah, Steph Curry and LeBron are still beating Father Time. Well, more often than not. Maybe Steph Curry is, but we all know, name who should not mention, the man from Akron. We all know what's going on there. Since last year's All-Star game, games have much more flow as referees let more marginal context slide in the video game. Scoring, fouls, fest are mostly gone. Yeah. There's been a couple of games this year that the refs just completely took over the game, just calling them just the most stupid, asinine thing. But anyways, I got a video coming up about that. Commissioner Adam Silver, well, I missed the line. I missed the whole paragraph. The NBA, while it has its faults, the NBA Cup, I should say, while it has its faults, has for 2 years now generated interesting, intense basketball before Christmas. Commissioner Adam Silver has created a culture of complaining by puppet mastering league rules, all-star formats, and the like. But the end result has been an overall win. The $76 billion media rights deal is proof. I don't think that's proof. The league has been in good hands with James, Curry, and Durant for the past 15 years. Whenever they walk away, they do so, leaving the league in a better place than when it was. Oh, man. Some people can't wait for LeBron to lead the league. We're waiting day by day for that. Like I said, Curry is not as toxic. Kevin Durant is like mid-toxic, but not as toxic as LaFraud is. And they talk a little about the Sacramento Kings and all that, and talk about the number great 34. Anyways, that's pretty much the end of the article right there. I don't think the ratings, us complaining about the ratings being down, is overblown. The ratings, I think this is probably one of the lowest the ratings have ever been, even during the 2010s as well. We never heard about complaints of ratings during the Jordan era like that. There really wasn't. Even when Kobe was in his prime, you did have some rumblings of that. I know there was an issue with the 2005 NBA Finals because they said that was one of the lowest viewed NBA Finals at the time in history. It might be still. I don't know. I had to look at that, but mainly because people wasn't so amazed with the defensive prowess of both teams, which being Detroit Pistons and San Antonio Spurs, which were, I think, top 10 teams in defensive efficiency and defense that year, I think, that season. And there wasn't many, let's say, personalities. You had Tim Duncan on one side. And then on the other side, you had Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace. Yeah, you didn't really have like superstar household names, maybe exception of Tim Duncan, but he wasn't just like, you know how Tim Duncan is, you know how his demeanor is. And there wasn't enough of that in the NBA Finals until the next season when you had Dwayne Wade and basically started the rise of Dwayne Wade and all of that. But now it's hard for, and I hear many times. I see you guys in the comment section saying some of you guys haven't watched the game all this year. Try to watch the game, you just couldn't watch it. I know other YouTubers have tried to watch it and they just couldn't stomach it. Even me, it's hard for me to watch certain games. I do watch when the Bucks play, when they play on national television. But anybody else, I try to turn the TV on. I can't do it. I just can't do it anymore. So I think this whole article is a bunch of gas lighting. They trying to act like ain't nothing wrong with the league. We're just sitting here just complaining. We don't know what we're talking about. I do acknowledge that it did make some points about the load management, which has been a big deal. Like I said before, you have superstars load managing for whatever reasons I don't get. I just never got that at all. And the teams that are pushing this load management, I never seen that happen before. It wasn't a problem 30 years ago. So, yeah. I call this article capping at its finest. And we're going to find out what's going to go on with this All-Star game. Because we all know the last two All-Star games have been... I didn't watch last year's All-Star game at all. But I did watch the All-Star game the year before, 2023. Actually, I live streamed that year's All-Star game. And I got bored. Some of you might have been on that stream. I got bored within what was the second quarter I got bored? I was getting bored during the course of watching that game. I didn't even want to talk about that game. I think we was talking about something else other than basketball. But that's how the NBA, it's just not exciting anymore to watch any of these games anymore. Yeah, you may have somewhat of a classic with Well, never mind. The Golden State and Lakers game on Christmas Day. But here's the thing. They still got beat by the NFL on Christmas Day. They still got beat by that. You got beat by Beyonce. Then again, when Beyonce's on screen, you ain't going to turn away. But anyways, you got beat by the NFL. And none of those games, the Chiefs and the Steelers, that was boo-ha-ha. The Ravens and Texans, boo-ha-ha. Both of those games were boo-ha-ha. And they still lost. So anyways, that's all I got to say about it. I hate when articles and these writers get out here and try to act like we don't see what we see.